All right, this is Calibos, and this would be Enigmatica 2. So, I found a place out here. It's pretty impressive looking. I actually found several of them, and so I've got this one set as Astral. Would be Astral 2. Honestly, like the moment I logged out, I ended up with like finding a bunch of these. So at this point, I'm pretty much just looting for constellation papers, and then I'm shift right clicking to open a storage spot in the Astral Sorcery Tome. So it looks like I have all of the, I'll just put them in the storage, I guess. It looks like I have all of the, oh, don't tell me that's full. Weird. Like it can't be full? Either way. So I was looking for one of these, and I think we needed a crafting table. That was a couple of days ago for me, so. And we're supposed to put it in here. Now I have the understanding that these are basically unbreakable. So I don't know if I just wait or this allows me special things. So we have our constellations, we have research. Come on. Ancient shrines. Crystals are artificial. Energy seem to be fixed. Maybe placing a crafting table close by would yield something interesting. So I've placed it. And I don't know if there's like a thing that I have to do next. So resonating wand, ender pearls, aquamarines. Okay, so now we use the marble and the aquamarine and the ender pearl. So aquamarine, we have a couple of those. Ender pearl, we have a couple of those. How much marble do we have? Do we have any marble? We have a marble or two. So the recipe was marble, oops, brick. Wow, I am winning all over the place. And that gives us a resonating wand. So now with the resonating wand, held in either hand at night, it vibrates and emits energetic sparks of white light that gather in seemingly random locations around the surface of the land. Nothing seems out of place or special on the surface, though. Maybe there's something deep underground. Alright, so we've got this marked. Let's go ahead and cruise home. Now I'm going to check to make sure, but I think I've set this so that we can so we're okay with canceling. Wow, that actually looks really cool. Does that cancel the rain? It does. and it forces the sun to come up. So this one is clearly not not doing what I want it to do. Because it's supposed to be shutting off. Oh, monkeys. All right. Let's put this over here so I don't lose it. And I'm going to time set rate. We'll see if this does anything special. Get rid of that. Okay, we've got the wand. Okay, looks like nighttime is good. So what we'd like to do is find something not near our blood altar. It said maybe there's something deep underground. Oh, you know, let's actually put our armor back on. Oh, that's a cool thing. So there's one, something deep underground. What are we looking for? Black quartz from Actually Editions is not it. How deep underground? Oh my gosh, guys. Seriously? I'm busy. So it's here, deep underground. Ruby. Let's get some food. Bams. How about some BLTs? Sounds good. Ah, I bet this is what it wants, the rock crystal ore. Rock crystal ore. Alright, so that gives us rock crystal. Let's see what it says now. Research. Aquamarine shale. Singular veins. So do we need to or over one of the clusters. Okay, so marble, different various recipes for crafting. Okay, that's good to know. Sooty marble is just the same thing with coal. Similar recipes. Okay, we can do that. Luminous crafting table. Starlight emitted by only able to solves both issues. Purest marble, so we need to make a luminous crafting crystal. Needs light shining at it when crafting. So we can do this, we just need a sooty marble and a crafting table. Twice the height of sea level. Sea level is what, 60? Okay, so we need to set up a luminous crafting table. I don't know how do we tell? Okay, the only one available is discovery. So it says that some locations are bad, but how do we tell which ones are bad? There's some more ore here, and here, and there. Okay, so the ore's really not that uncommon. So let's set up a sooty crystal, sooty marble. So luminous crafting table is going to be luminous. That. And I bet we have to craft this at one of the astral places. So astral. Let's get our crafting table here. Crafting table, we've got one or two of them sitting around. We'll set that up, wait for light, and then we will do luminous crafting table. All right, so now we know, we learned more about exploration. So astral sorcery. Discovery, exploration. Rock crystal properties. Vary in size, crystal purity, and the shape of their faucets. There seem to be no way to determine what those will be during the mining process. While increasing the purity of rock crystals does not seem to be possible at the moment, grinding off small bits and shaping them with the grindstone seems to be pretty easy. Okay, so crystal growth. Upon immersing single rock crystals into this strange, cold, and ethereal liquid, some of it clings to the crystal. Upon closer inspection, it almost seems like the liquid starlight solidified on the surface, although it quickly starts melting off again when removed, undoing the temporarily added mass. Leaving in the liquid too long enough might permanently increase its size. If a crystal were to be made larger, perhaps multiple of some items could be crafted from one crystal. Crystals seem to have a maximum size that will grow to. You do wonder what would happen if a full-grown crystal was continuously submerged in liquid starlight and what that would mean for its purity. So we definitely can't break that. We'll just leave this here for now. And crystal tools, light well. Light well. At night, a strange crystalline liquid seems to collect on aquamarine gems and rock crystals. Closer examination, the liquid is a condensate of pure energy derived from starlight. A carefully carved basin of marble makes the collection of this liquid quite easy. The liquid emits a bright and pure light, feels very cold, and a bucket of it weighs almost nothing. Standing in liquid starlight results in night vision being bestowed on you until it evaporates away. Okay, so we're definitely going to need a light well. So we have to place an aquamarine gem or rock crystal on top to condense starlight into liquid. Gems and crystals used to gather starlight will constantly degrade until the point of completely shattering and they cannot be retrieved. Liquid starlight seems to have interesting interactions with rock crystals and other liquids. Perhaps this warrants some experimentation. Can't help but wonder if other materials in light well would produce other liquids. So, how much rock crystal do we have? Rock. Practically none. So, each one of these has a size and a purity and cutting. So we are going to need a way to farm them. Guessing that this only works at night. But yeah, we're going to need a way to farm them and get a couple more. As far as the aquamarines, we have 6,000, so we're probably just going to be able to use the aquamarines and not care about them degrading, and see if we can farm rock crystals somewhere. Okay, it's good to know. So we'll need a light well, and then we'll start farming stuff. Now, how do we... Pure rock crystals are nowhere near as fragile as they appear, but only if properly handled and prepared. Tools crafted with them have much more durability than normal tools. Specifically, they don't seem to break from normal use. They have the collective attributes of the crystals used to craft them, and their properties, such as damage and mining speed, are determined by how well shaped the crystals are. Unfortunately, crystal tools are not perfect. Despite their apparent unbreakability, they become dull or deform after constant use, causing them to deal less damage, mine blocks slower, etc. It is possible to sharpen and reshape them on a grindstone to regain their lost attributes, but when ground they lose size similarly to individual rock crystals. To compensate for the lost mass, it's likely that crystal tools behave similar to rock crystals, with size being increased by submerging it in liquid starlight and letting it sit. However, such artificial growth of crystal tools results in uncontrolled and deformed crystal growth, and sharpening of tools will again be necessary. It is not possible to increase the stats of a crystal tool above the baseline set when newly crafted, no matter how much it is ground or submerged in liquid starlight. And these are the various tools. Okay. See if anything else popped up into discovery. Not especially. So exploration, see if there's any other, doesn't look like it. So exploration is where we need to go. So we'll need a phasic resonator. Altars and other structures that rely on starlight can perform at a higher capacity in the amplified starlight field. Better solution would be a device that resonates in the light spectrum visible to the naked eye while an amplified starlight field is near. It does not replace the need for exploring to find a suitable place, but makes them easier to find by looking along the surface at night while holding the device. Early calculations show that areas of high starlight are rare, and it could be many hundreds of meters apart. Alright, so we need to do the liquid starlight thing. I'm going to guess... so, light well. So let's see if we can set up a light well in here. If not, we'll set up one closer to base. How's that? So we'll do this. Alright, so that works. It gives it practically nothing. We will see if breaking this makes it better. Light well. So it needs 2 chiseled, 2 runed, and aquamarine. Light well. Runed marble. Chiseled marble. You know, it may be a good idea to set up recipes for this, and I will do that afterwards. So runed marble. So we needed 2 runed. Like well. 2 runed, 3 runed, 2 chiseled. Chiseled. Alright, so let's set this up. This should be light well. Do I need another runed? I do need another runed. Light well. Should be able to do that. And then whack. Maybe it doesn't work in here. Too dark. What time of day is it? It's going down. Daytime. Okay, so while we're doing that, let's see, water level is going to be probably there. Oh, so sea level we can determine quite easily. This is sea level. I should know this by heart, and sometimes I remember it and sometimes I don't. So if sea level is 63, so we need 126 or 128. So wherever it looks good, we'll go up to 128 and we'll build a platform there. I'm guessing that this is just not going to work because if it was going to work, it should work. So we'll break this. Come on, give me the things. Marble arch, great. Marble pillar, perfect. Let's put this down. Wow, I don't know if that's good, but sure. And then now we need to whack it with the stick. Okay. Next step, we pop this down. And then we, what? Aquamarine? Liquid starlight. Okay, so the phosic thing. Phosic. Resonator. Do you mind, guys? I'm doing magic here. Magic is happening. So if we have... Okay, so they're slightly better as you go. So using this one, we just need 2 marble, liquid starlight, gold, and an aquamarine. Magic! I explained this. Okay. So, marble. We need a gold. Gold. Phosic. Gold, starlight, and aquamarine. So gold, aquamarine, and then we need a bucket for starlight. Bucket. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Oh my gosh. So we're going to go ahead and call it here. We've gotten started. I'm going to get that phosic thing done. It's pretty much going to be a matter of like getting a bucket going and popping it in here, and then, well, like we can wait like a minute or two. I need to get back to having an alarm set. I recently updated my operating system, so all of my my presets are kind of complicatedly rearranged. Everything is still there, but I have to look a little bit for it. Alright, so if we do that, we now have a bucket. Wow, this must be a great location. Phosic thing? It should be fine. Phosic. Marble. Oh, wait. Chisel. Yep. There we go. Magic here. Not this one. There we go. Yep, that's the thing. Got to make sure that you're using the right flavor. This is an amazing location. So I don't know exactly what I'm supposed to be looking for. But theoretically it's supposed to help. Although quite frankly, this thing is fully charged, so I may just build it right here, because, yeah. But we'll call it here. I'd like to go ahead and thank everybody for coming. I'm glad that you did. I hope you enjoyed it. Please leave a like if you did. Questions, comments, concerns, suggestions on how best to do this thing, all can go below. And don't be angry like these zombies. Be happy, people. Have a good night.